Hey, viewers, George here to do a talking impressional things of my first on this game that I have in my hand that you can't see because I sort of threw it off there. When I first heard about this game right here, Project X Zone, it was last year when they made the announcement in January of 2012, and they're like, there's going to be this great, amazing game that's going to be coming out. It's the ultimate crossover. It's going to have Sega involved, Capcom, Namco Bandai, Bistrus Prosto. I don't even know how to pronounce the name, but they've done a few games with those various companies. And I heard it, and like, this sounds so amazing. Can't wait for it. It's coming into Japan. I'm like, damn. Well, earlier this year, if I believe they had announced that it's coming over here. So I'm excited. I pre-ordered the crap out of this game. And I finally have it in my hands. And what is this ultimate crossover between these four companies, essentially? It is, brace yourselves for this one, it is a RPG tactical strategy turn-based thing. Turn-based tactical strategy is probably the better way to word that. But that's what the game is. It's it's basically like a lot of other games have done that. Like the Shin Megami Tensei games, Devil Summoner and the Devil Survivor were tactical strategy ones. Final Fantasy Tactics, obviously, and a few other ones that have done that. The Neonogo Pokemon Conquest is like that too, isn't it? But so I was real excited, but I was also a little bit put off because I'm not really huge in the tactical strategy genre itself. I've played quite enough of a few of them, but I usually get to a point where I'm not really digging it too much, where like I sort of stop playing it for one reason or another. But I've been playing this game non-stop all day today. Today this morning I decided to take time out to finally play this, and I'm hooked on it. So what can you expect from this game? Essentially, there's this crazy story that goes on about these portals that are opening up that suck people in and link them into other like parallel universes or like alternate timelines, essentially the same thing actually, or sending them to the past, sending them to the future, or sending them to other worlds, and that's how all these characters start coming into play. And what they do is they give you a taste of like the two original characters for this game that you play as, and then you get to play as a couple of other ones. And then it brings you back to those, and then you slowly collect all these characters to start joining your huge party, and all of them go into battle. I mean, like, it's not like you only choose a few of them. No, you put them all into battle, and that's really cool. So, like, you just get, like, an insane amount of, like, characters, just, in, like, these ultimate, like, big-ass battles, and it does get overwhelming at some point, like, more so way later in the game, where you have like a lot of characters you gotta like really manage, but it's fun nevertheless. It's one of probably the best tactical strategy games I've played. Though once again, that's not saying a whole lot because I'm not too big into the series. But with that even said, if you're not even into the RPG tactical strategy turn-basing genre, this Project X Zone is probably your best bet if if you're even remotely interested in trying it, because it's fairly easy. It's not difficult. It's not hard to grasp or anything. It's really simplistic. It teaches you what you need to know, and you don't really, get bogged down in like a bunch of menus or something like that. The RPG aspect is very much off to the side. You level up, but like those levels you don't even like manage like where points go or anything like in this one. So it just levels up and you get like better stats. It's essentially it. And then of course there's items that you can equip that have various effects, and neatly explain it. They don't bog you down in information. They put the effect, and then they put a little description of the item. Okay, so I think the most important thing that everyone wants to know is the various characters you will encounter in this game. Before I get to that, two things. There's no multiplayer, which whatever, it's okay. Actually, there's a couple things more. This is a Japanese voice only. There's no English dub of it. Obviously, there's the English text, so you know what the hell they're saying. But there's no English voices in this. It's the original Japanese cast, so I know people really love that, and I know there are people who really don't like that. So, fair warning to all of you people out there. 3D is actually, it's pretty neat because it's just a differentiation between the foreground and the background sort of thing, and it makes like the little 2D character model things pop out slightly a bit more. So it's a little interesting to look at, but it's nothing to write home about. Okay. Okay, characters that you're going to meet in this game. As you can see on the front, there's a good poster of some of the characters you'll see in this. You know, you got Mega Man, Zero's with them, you got Ulala, you got some characters from the, Doc Hack, you got some Street Fighter, you got some Tekken, you got some Virtua Fighter, Fighting Vipers, Resident Evil's in there, Arthur from Ghouls and Goblins, or Ghosts and Goblins, sorry, is in there. You got Resonance of Fate that's in there. You got like characters from the Tales series. It's just a weird mashup of these characters. But with that said, it's missing characters that you would originally think would be interesting to see. Like, you're not going to see Pac-Man in this game, unfortunately. You're not going to see Sonic in this game, or you're not going to see whatever character. Well, actually, a lot of the Capcom characters that you would expect you're actually seeing in this game. So, Capcom is the only one that really lives up to the fandom of it. But with that said, there are a lot of characters in this game that are from games that are Japanese only releases. So, you're gonna see characters that you've never seen before because they're in games that we never got. So that's a little bit of a downside because one of the great things about these crossovers is seeing these familiar characters interact with other familiar characters from different series and whatnot. So, a bit of the, inside jokes from each of the thing, because there's quite a few of them. Frank's in this one too, I should mention that. That's one of my favorite characters, Frank West. There's so many good inside jokes with him. But, a couple of them get lost because if you don't know the game, especially since some of them are Japanese only, you don't really get what they're trying to have a little bit of a fun with. So, it's a bit of a nitpick, but it exists. Might as well tell you either way, so you at least know it's going to happen. Though you should have probably expected it. But overall, Project X Zone, this is a fantastic game. It's definitely one of the best 3DS games I've played. Especially one of the best ones that have come out this year. So if you have a 3DS, if you like these kind of games, definitely grab it. If you're interested in trying one of these tactical RPG strategy ones, definitely pick it up because it's really good for beginners. But it's still fun for people who really are into the series, or not the series, sorry, the genre. With that all said and done, until next time, keep on gaming.